Hello, my amazing manifestors and money magicians. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It's been a while since I've done one of the manifesting and managing abundance series. So, I wanted to come on and share some information. This is a really powerful time of manifestation. And so, wanted to just give you a few tips about how to best use this energy. So as always, I'm just going to go ahead and share this video out to a few folks to get them on the line so we can have as much engagement. And if you have any questions, I can answer those directly. Of course, if you do catch the replay, thank you so much for joining. And you are more than welcome to leave any questions you may have, and I will be sure to stop back through and answer those. So again, if you are watching live, please go ahead and share this out. And if you're on live with me, say hi. I love to know who I am talking to. So for those who don't know me, my name is Benir Pierre. I'm an intuitive life coach, manifestation mentor, and my clients call me the secret weapon every boss needs. Essentially, I teach leaders to apply the laws of abundance to create a fearless and intentional lifestyle where they are monetizing their brilliance and they're manifesting the shit out of the life they desire. I am on a mission to help 1 million women heal their relationship with self, God, and money. And one of the ways that I do this is through these trainings. So every Thursday, I do a series called Manifesting and Managing Abundance, where we talk about different ways to both manifest money. So again, monetizing your brilliance, setting those clear intentions and bringing money to you, and then how to manage it once you get there. So budgeting, credit, investments, etc. Because it's not enough just to bring the money in. We're all about creating generational wealth and legacies of abundance. So again, if you are on, thank you so much for hopping on. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Arnitris. So tonight we are talking about a little of the woo, and we're talking about how to use the moon cycles for manifestation. So on my page, I've been talking a lot about this interesting energy. Hey there, Christina. Hey, Mia. I've been talking about this interesting energy as we just finished a full moon. There was a partial lunar eclipse. We now are in Lion's Gate, and we're getting ready for a solar eclipse and for Mercury retrograde. And I don't know if I said the full moon part. So there's just a whole bunch of energy going around. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what is happening energetically and how to harness that energy and use it for creation. Use that to help you manifest your life. So a few things to note. So I'm sure that you guys have heard about Lionsgate, right? You've probably heard some people talking about it. So Lionsgate happens every single year around, it happens on August 8th. So it's generally August 8th through August 12th is when you can feel that energy. And really, it's just a time of alignment of the stars and the sun. So, for those who are technical, the sun is in Leo and star Sirius moves closer to the earth. And so as it's aligning with Orion's belt, it syncs with the pyramids of Giza, and that is Lion's Gate. Some people call it Stargate. And so during this time, it really is a time of heightened awareness. And it's a time that you're able to seek your desires and almost see it happen at lightning speed. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Lionsgate and the way to best use it a little bit later. But first, I'm going to get into the moon cycles so that you have a full understanding of what we're talking about. And then we will discuss how to best utilize these cycles for manifestation. So there's 4 main moon cycles that you want to be aware of. So there's the new moon. After new moon is the waxing moon. Next is the full moon, and then waning moon. And I like to break things down to the simplest common denominator. So I'm going to make this really simple. You do not need to be, super into the woo, and you certainly don't need to be an astrologist to understand this. So with the new moon, this is a new moon cycle. If you look into the sky, most likely you won't really see the moon. It will look almost invisible. This is a time, if you think about newness, right? So during the new moon, this is a time to set your clear and focused intention. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that manifestation is a three steps. It's that simple. Clear and focused intention, unwavering faith, and inspired action. So the new moon energy is a really amazing time for you to set that clear and focused intention. Understand what you wish to attract into your life. One way that I use the new moon energy, I visualize during that time. I use a vision board. I journal. You just want to get clear about what you want to attract into your life. You don't know you can't get what you want if you don't know what you want in the first place. And that's what happens a lot of times. We decide that we want something different than what we have. And different isn't always better. And so we are going forward with no clear focus, and then we're upset that we don't get the thing that we want, or that our life isn't what we want. You want to be crystal clear here about what your intention is. If you are a client, one thing that I work with is the dream system. It's a system that I created for manifestation. If you would like a copy of that training, reach out to me. I will make sure that you get a copy of that training, but it walks you through a simple 5-step process for really getting clear about your intention. And so the first step in that is dreaming. So visualization is such a powerful tool for getting clear about what you want. Remember that you don't get what you think, you get what you feel. And because of that, you want to make sure that whatever your intention is, whatever you're putting on your vision board, whatever you're writing down in your journal, this is something that you feel and that you can connect with. Hey there, Sharita. Thanks for hopping on. Hey there, Mia and Brittany. Thank you guys for hopping on tonight. So you don't get what you think, you get what you feel. So you want to make sure whatever you're writing down, whatever intentions you have, are something that you feel powerfully, something that you feel beyond a shadow of a doubt. You know that it's going to happen for you. Okay, so the next part is adding power behind that intention. And this comes in the waxing moon. So understand that the waxing moon phase and the waning moon phase both last about 2 weeks. The new moon and full moon literally are an instant. So, you feel the energy for about 2 days or so, but it really is something that happens in an instant. So after the new moon, we immediately move into waxing moon. And if you think about something that waxes and wanes, wax is to get bigger and wane is to get smaller, right? So during the waxing moon phase, this is when it seems like the moon is growing. And there's a few different phases within that. There's waxing crescent and waxing gibbous, but we're not going to get that deep into this for tonight. So during the waxing moon, this is where you add power to your intention. So under new moon, you set clear and focused intention. Under waxing moon, this is where you add power. So I always talk about the fact that you have to have inspired action in order to see your manifestation come to fruition. And so part of that inspired action really is staying in flow, leaning into your intuition, listening to God for the answers, all of those things. But the action is necessary to add the power. It is not enough to think positively. It's not enough to think of what you want. So Again, under the waxing moon phase, this is where you're adding the power. This is where you're adding the power both of that unwavering faith. And so I really suggest doing things that keep your energy high under the waxing moon. I have a few videos if you need some tips on how to keep your energy high, but different suggestions include, number one, creating. Understand that manifestation is all about creation. And so if you get into that space of creation, then you automatically will be raising your vibration. Doing anything that gets your blood flowing. So clapping your hands, going for a walk, being out in energy, working with crystals, all of those, or being out in nature rather, working with crystals, all of those keep your energy high. And so you want to do things under the waxing moon that keep your energy high, and that also include action. Because you don't get what you think, you get what you feel. And so if you believe something is going to happen, you work towards it. You take action step towards it, right? So during the waxing moon, this is where you add that power. This is where you do your part and leave the rest to God. Under the full moon, which is what we just finished. So we just got out of a full moon phase. Full moon is for offering. So all throughout this month, we have all of these amazing manifestations and all of these ways that God has poured out blessings. Under the full moon, you want to give an offering. Hey there, Deborah. Hey, Rosanna. Thanks for hopping on. Under the full moon, you want to give an offering. You want to say thank you. Understand that gratitude is the quickest way for you to attract what you desire. And so under the full moon, this is a really amazing time for you to show gratitude for everything you've received. And again, like I said, with the new moon, because it is literally just an instant, immediately after full moon, we go into waning moon. So with waning moon, this is a time of release. So a lot of people, if you already have been doing full moon rituals, you'll notice that a lot of people do both release as well as gratitude and offering in the same ritual. You absolutely can do that. So under the waning moon, this is where you focus on release. Releasing things that do not serve you. So right now we are in a waning moon period. So this is an amazing time to release thoughts, beliefs, people, everything that does not serve you and everything that is not helping up-level you to that next space. It's time. It has to go. You have to cut it loose. So that's the moon cycles. But again, in the beginning, I told you about Lionsgate, which is also happening right now. So Lionsgate, again, is August 8th through August 12th every single year. And so during Lionsgate, this is a time of accelerated growth. And so it's even more important to make sure that you are releasing those things that are not serving you. So I wanted to talk just a little bit about some things that you can do to release the old and usher in the new. And then if anyone has any questions, definitely leave those in the comments. I assume that all of you guys follow me on all of my different pages. If you are looking for a free resource for consistent manifestation tips, please join my free group. The link is in comments, but on Facebook, it's Mastering Manifestation with Benir Pierre. I assume all of you guys are in there, so I'm kind of going a little quickly over some of these things, but if there's anything you have a question about or you want me to go back, let me know and I absolutely will. So some things that happen during this period. So again, we have all of this yummy energy. We have the energy of the eclipse. We have the energy of full moon. We have the energy of Lionsgate. And there's all of this amazing magical energy swirling. And for some people, it feels super yummy. And for some people, they feel fucked up. And so this is, these are some tips to help you navigate this space and best use it to manifest what you want. So the first tip is to sleep. If you are tired, sleep. I was perfectly fine until yesterday. And then it's like, It completely knocked me out. And so after I um after I finally, allowed myself to kind of sleep and get some rest, I realized that during the day I was exhausted. But at night, which is actually when I am most open, I receive my prophetic awakenings and messages most at night, normally around 3:30 in the morning to be exact. And so while I was knocked out during the day and exhausted during the day, at night, I was wide awake. And so I was naturally awake. And it's so crazy because just last night alone, I downloaded some things that are helping me shift my business. And I've already seen it hasn't even been 12 hours. I've already seen the results of the messages I got last night. But so during this time, if you're tired, sleep. Understand that a lot of times you receive messages in your dreams. You receive downloads in your dreams. Sometimes there's things that you need to know that your brain is just not equipped to handle, not on our level of consciousness. I mean, if you think about it, we only use 10% of our brain. And I always say that the manifestation and the magic happens in the 90%. So a lot of times we receive messages that our humanness it's not equipped to handle. And so it's really important to make sure that you're getting that sleep so that you can have that communion with God, so that you can elevate and upgrade. Another thing that you'll notice is that your third eye is super active during this time. So essentially your third eye, it is one of your chakra points, but it's your intuition, it's your sight, your vision, your ability to see beyond the natural. And so during this time, you'll notice that your spirit of discernment is on fleek. Lean into that. Listen to your intuition. If you get those intuitive nudges telling you to do something, do it. This is such a powerful time to create. One of my friends, Livy Anderson, I believe, posted on her page saying, what you are seeking is seeking you. And I think that's such a powerful way to describe what's happening right now. What you are seeking, what you're looking for, what you're reaching for, what you're asking the universe for, it's already on its way to you. It's already attracted to you. You just have to get into position. I talk a lot of times about how manifestation, how the word tells us simply to ask, believe, and receive, but that receiving that is still an action word. It's still something we have to do. We have to get into position in order to be able to receive. And so it's really important to make sure that you're listening to your intuition so that you are in position to get what you're asking for, so that you're in position to receive the messages, to receive the blessings, sometimes to receive the correction, but we need that too. Another thing that you'll notice during this time is that you feel super connected with the universe. So this is a really great time to get outside and ground yourself, which that's necessary anyway, because a lot of you might notice that you feel a little ungrounded right now and kind of just airheaded is what I like to call it, where you feel like you're kind of floating around and you are not necessarily connected in your physical body. And so some really great ways to ground your energy, because manifestation is nothing until you ground it in reality. You have to bring it into fruition for it to show up in your reality. And so one way that you can ground your energy is certainly with crystals. You guys know I love crystals, so I'm always going to rep my crystals. So one way to ground your energy is certainly with crystals. Another really powerful way to ground your energy, and super simple, is simply to go outside on the ground. So if you think about grounding, Essentially, what that is bringing yourself back into full awareness of your body. It is absolutely true that we are only spiritual beings having a physical, natural experience. And as such, sometimes we have to bring ourselves back into that natural experience. So when we're getting all of these amazing downloads from spirit, when we're having these dreams and we're manifesting all of these amazing things and having these visions and visualizing, meditating and journaling, all of this, you have to ground it in reality for it to show up in your present existence. And so, again, some examples of things that you can do to get you back into your body, get you mindful and in your present awareness include journaling. That's super powerful. Going outside into nature, being around God's creation, being around animals. Sometimes something as simple as breathing, intentional breathing, mindfulness. Those are all really amazing ways to get grounded. And then the final thing that you'll notice with Lionsgate energy is that it's an amazing time to manifest. Now, I'm going to give you guys this last tip on manifestation, and then I will let you go. Understand that whether you are manifesting from your faith or you're manifesting from your fear, you are always manifesting. I'm going to repeat that. Whether you're manifesting from your faith or you're manifesting from your fear, you are always manifesting. And as such, what that means is you want to make sure that you are focusing all of your attention and your energy on the things you want to attract, and none of your energy on the things you don't. Because again, you don't get what you think, you get what you feel, you get what you are vibrating, you get what you are on the same frequency as. And so you want to make sure that you are focusing on the things you actually want in your life. A lot of times what happens is we think about what we want. We say that we want to manifest something. We think about it. It doesn't happen. We start to worry. We say we want to manifest some money, for example, and then bills start to come. And we go from focusing on that manifestation to focusing on the bills. And so one thing that I teach my clients is money. Okay, get that out of your head. I don't believe in manifesting money. Money is only energy. Money is only access. Money is a doorway. So instead of manifesting the door, manifest where you're going. And so I teach my clients to focus on the end result. So what is the money doing for you? What is it buying for you? How does your life change as a result of what that access is giving you? What is it actually giving you access to? Focus on what it's giving you access to, and then take that even a step further. So a lot of people say they want money so they can pay bills. Awesome. But what will paying those bills do for you? Because it's not that you want to pay these bills because you just love bill collectors. How is paying this bill changing things for you? Focus not only on the bill paid, because that can happen whether you have the money or not. That can happen because someone decides that they want to go through and hack an account and clear out all the Sally Mae loans, right? So focus on the bill paid, but then take that even a step further. Focus on how you will feel when the bill is paid, and then manifest that. Manifest the end result and how you will feel once it comes true for you. So that's what I have for you. This is an amazing time, a powerful time for you to use your energy to create your desired result. If you need more tips on manifestation and you want to learn how to use this both in your life and business, I've used manifestation to help my clients manifest over $350,000 since January. So if you want to learn how to use this system and more to manifest the life you want so that you can have less hustle, more flow, I invite you to join my Facebook group. It's called Mastering Manifestation with Benier Pierre. And the link is in the description, and I'll also drop it in the comments. Have an amazing rest of your night and make all your dreams come true.